Subscribe my channel and press bell icon to get all notification.
Hello students, as you know we are started our chapter Control and Coordination and we are discussing about human nervous system. So today we are going to discuss about the parts of human nervous system. So let's start. What are the parts of the human nervous system? To understand these parts of the human nervous system and how we can divide these further, we just make a flow chart form so that you can easily understand. ऐसे बताने में थोड़ा मुश्किल लगेगा I think, so I am just making a flow chart to explain all the parts of the human nervous system. So here we are writing that human nervous system. This human nervous system can be divided into the two parts. We can divide this human nervous system into the two parts. The first part of human nervous system is very important and it is known as central nervous system. This is central nervous system. Central nervous system, in short we can call it CNS. In short it is known as CNS. So CNS, it's a very important part, and the part which are or organ which are making this central nervous system are कौन से दो organ है important जो central nervous system बना रहे हैं? These are number one, the most important organ which control all the activities. This is brain. And second part of this or second organ which is making the central nervous system is spinal cord. So this is about the central nervous system. The central nervous system made up of the two organs, brain and spinal cord, which control and coordinate all the body organs and their activities. So they are very important. So CNS is very important role in our nervous system. After that, the second part of the human nervous system is known as peripheral nervous system. Peripheral nervous system. And in short, it is known as PNS. We can call it PNS, means peripheral nervous system. And this peripheral nervous system consists all the nerves which arises from the brain as well as from the spinal cord. Is PNS के अंदर, this is the main organ, main part of the nervous system जो सारी controlling कर रहा है. अब अकेले ब्रेन और स्पाइनल कोड तो पूरी बॉडी को ऑर्गेनाइज नहीं कर सकते, कोऑर्डिनेट नहीं कर सकते. दे हैव टू मेक सम कनेक्शन विद द बॉडी ऑर्गन्स, इंटरनल बॉडी ऑर्गन, क्योंकि ब्रेन जो है वो स्कल में है, वो बाकी के नीचे तक की बॉडी ऑर्गन को तो कंट्रोल नहीं कर सकता. लाइक स्पाइनल कोड इज आल्सो इट इज प्रेजेंट एट अ फिक्स्ड पोजीशन. सो हाउ दे कैन कनेक्ट विद अदर बॉडी ऑर्गन? फॉर दिस दे हैव मेक सम नर्व्स. And these nerves which form from the brain and the spinal cord, they make the peripheral nervous system. So in this peripheral nervous system, we includes, what we include in the peripheral nervous system, we includes the nerves. Nerves arises from brain and spinal cord. इसके अंदर हम उन nerves को arise इंक्लूड करेंगे जो भी अराइज हो रही है ब्रेन से और स्पाइनल कोड से. These nerves and spinal cords, these nerves which are arising from the brain and the spinal cord, they make the peripheral nervous system. We already discussed little bit about these nerves. Let's see what are these. The nerves which arises from the brain. अब इनके अंदर कौन कौन सी नर्व आ जाएंगी ये देखते हैं. The nerves which are arising from the brain are known as cranial nerve. उन्हें हम बोलते हैं cranial nerve. And these nerves are 12 pair. We have 12 pair cranial nerves. And these 12 pair cranial nerves, they join the complete parts of the head region. क्योंकि brain से निकल रही है, brain तक ही present रहती है, head region तक ही present रहती है. So they remain in connection with the body organ which are present in the head region. So these are the cranial nerves which are present in the 12 pair. 12 pair numbers में present होंगी. And the second part of this is spinal nerves, जो कि spinal cord से arises हो रही है. Second type of the nerves which are included into this peripheral nervous system are the spinal nerves, and these spinal nerves are into the 31 pair. These spinal nerves, that spinal cord is a long road-like structure which continues from the brain. Brain के end से start होगा और हमारे body में नीचे तक ग्रो करता है, मीन्स एक लॉन्ग रन करता है एक रोड लाइक स्ट्रक्चर की फॉर्म में, एंड फ्रॉम दिस रोड both sides the wire-like structures are arising, and these wire-like structures which are arising from the long road of spinal cord, they are known as spinal nerves, and total 31 pairs spinal nerves are arising from the spinal cord, and they connects the spinal cord to the internal body organ. In this way that spinal cord can hold the body organs. कैसे connection बनाएगा, ये इन्हीं के थ्रू स्पाइनल कोड जो है बाकी बॉडी ऑर्गन्स के साथ अपना कनेक्शन मेंटेन करता है, कंट्रोल द फंक्शनिंग ऑफ द बॉडी ऑर्गन. So these are the nerves which makes the peripheral nervous system. Besides these cranial and spinal nerves, one more type of the nerves are also included here, that are the visceral nerves. What does the visceral nerves do? They connects the internal body organs. जो हमारे अंदर के body organ है, internal body organs है, they connects these internal body organs through the spinal cord and somewhere into the brain also. So these third category of the nerves you can also, but most important are the cranial and the spinal. So we have to focus on these nerves. These are the most important. 12 pair cranial nerves and 31 pair spinal nerves are present in human nervous system. So this is about the peripheral nervous system. This peripheral nervous system further divided into the two parts. इस peripheral nervous system को भी हम further two parts में divide करते हैं. The first part of the peripheral nervous system is known as somatic nervous system. Somatic nervous system, and the another one is known as autonomous nervous system. Autonomous nervous system. So these are the parts of the somatic this peripheral nervous system. Actually in the peripheral nervous system we are including the nerves. These nerves makes the peripheral nervous system, but as a part we can divide these system also into the two parts. The first one is somatic nervous system and another one is the autonomous nervous system. This somatic nervous system, in the somatic nervous system we can say this somatic nervous system controls the body organs or control and coordinates the body organs which are in our control. So the voluntary controlling is under the control of somatic nervous system. So we can write it control the body by it has the voluntary control. Voluntary control है हमारा बॉडी का इस nervous system के अंदर, and the nerves of the somatic nervous systems are joined with the skeletal muscles. You know different types of the muscles which are present in our body, like skeletal muscles, smooth muscles, cardiac muscles, out of which the skeletal muscles which can move by our will. So these muscles are the voluntary actions. They are related with our skeleton. They are need to be moved. Like हमारे bone को हमें अपने hand को अगर move करवाना है, for this movement we have to move our skeletal muscle of our hand. So these muscles are under the voluntary control, and the somatic nervous system they join with the nerves of this nervous system joins to the skeletal muscles. तो skeletal muscles के साथ इनकी joining होती है. अब skeletal muscle के साथ joining है तब तो voluntary control होता है. हम जब चाहें जैसे चाहें move करवा सकते हैं. Like you can write with a pen, you can throw a ball, whatever, and whenever you want to do it. So this is the voluntary control. Skeletal muscles are joined to the skeletal muscles. We can say that they are joined by skeletal muscles. So they are joined by skeletal muscles. The nerves of the somatic nervous systems are joined by skeletal muscles. So these are in the voluntary control. हम अपनी मर्जी से control कर सकते हैं. Second type of peripheral nervous system, which is autonomous nervous system. Here the name suggests the meaning. Auto means self, nomos means governor, यानी governing. So this is the system which is self-governing system. Means ये अपने आप ही controlling करेगा. No one is going to go give instruction and control this system. This system is the self-governing system, or we can say that it is the involuntary control. Here the involuntary controls is there. Like it control all the involuntary control यहाँ पे present रहता है. यहाँ पे involuntary control है हमारी body की कुछ activities पे, like breathing, respiration, breathing, sweating and digestions. These activities are not in our control. आपने खाना खाया, क्या खाना खाने के बाद आप उसे रोक सकते हैं कि do not get digested into the body when it reach to the stomach or the intestine? हमारा कोई control नहीं है. So in the same way like in the we can say that the sweating also, the sweating आ रही है, क्या हम इसे control कर सकते हैं? Like you can control it by coming into the air conditioner or into the very cool place, but when the sweating comes, or when you have to sweat, then we can't control this process. In this way we can say that breathing, heart rate, sweating, these kind of processes like digestion also we can't control. So these processes are known as involuntary processes or involuntary actions. These involuntary actions are under the control of autonomous nervous system. So involuntary control होगा, and for the involuntary control, these nerves of this autonomous nervous system are connected to the smooth muscles of our body organs. So joined by the smooth muscle, हम यहाँ पे लिखते हैं joined by smooth muscles. यहाँ पे हमने देखा था कि जो somatic nervous system, it is joined by the skeletal muscles, but the autonomous nervous system are joined by the smooth muscles of our internal body organs. So here we can say that there are two types of systems are there. The first one, two type of peripheral nervous system, somatic nervous system, and another one is autonomous nervous system. Here, now let's see what is happening here, that this autonomous nervous system can be further divided into the two parts. इस autonomous nervous system को भी हम further two parts में divide कर सकते हैं. वो कौन से part होंगे? That autonomous nervous system can be divided. We can write here autonomous nervous system can be divided into the two parts, two categories or two types. First one is the sympathetic nervous system, and the another one is the parasympathetic nervous system. Nervous system. So these are the two another parts of this autonomous nervous system. Here what we have done, this human nervous system is divided into the two parts, central nervous system and peripheral nervous system. Peripheral nervous system is further divided into the two parts, somatic nervous system and autonomous nervous system. This autonomous nervous system is further divided into the two parts, sympathetic nervous system and parasympathetic nervous system. Now what are these two systems? Sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system, both of these two systems work against each other. Parasympathetic nervous system, this system increase the activity of the body organs. This system increase the activity of the body organs, like and it can do this whenever our body require. Like you are doing exercise. At the exercise, our body require large amount of the oxygen for generating the energy that is required for the exercise. So at that time, this parasympathetic nervous system will increase our breathing rate and our heart rate. So we can say that sympathetic nervous system increase the activity. It increase the activity of the body parts or body organs. It increase the activity of body parts. Like example is same, that at the time of exercise the heartbeat, हमारी heartbeat increase हो जाएगी. It increase the heartbeat. It increase the breathing rate. We take breathing very fastly so that large amount of oxygen can come inside our body to give the energy. So at that time, that sympathetic nervous system is controlling our body by increasing the heart rate and increasing the breathing rate, so that the body can accommodate with the situation. But the parasympathetic nervous system, it works against the sympathetic nervous system. It decreases the activities of the body organ. It comes this increased situation into the normal condition. Means it has a calm down effect. ये एक तरीके से रिलैक्स करने का काम करेगा हमारे बॉडी ऑर्गन को, जो कि सिंपैथेटिक नर्वस सिस्टम की वजह से एक हाई इंक्रीज कंडीशन में पहुंच गए थे, एक हाइपर कंडीशन में पहुंच गए थे. तो हम कह सकते हैं दैट पैरासिम्पैथेटिक नर्वस सिस्टम विल remain or brings the body organ into their normal level. So we can say that it's bring the body organ at the normal level. The normal level पे लेके आएगा. Like when we are resting, we are not doing any exercise, we just completed our exercise. At that time we are not required to breathe very fast. कोई breathing की हमें जरूरत नहीं है. At that time the parasympathetic nervous system will makes the breathing rate normal. makes our heartbeat normal. So in this way, we are saying that sympathetic and parasympathetic, both these systems works against each other. So here we have seen the parts of the human nervous system. It is divided into the two parts, central nervous system and peripheral nervous system. Peripheral nervous system, in which we include the nerves which are arises from the brain and the spinal cord. In nerves को हमने arise इसके अंदर include किया है. Brain and the nerves which are arising from the brain are known as cranial nerves, which are present into the 12 pairs. And the nerves which are arising from the spinal cords, they are known as spinal nerves, and they are 31 in pair. 31 pair spinal nerves are present. This peripheral nervous system further divided into the two parts, somatic nervous system and autonomous nervous system. This somatic nervous system control the voluntary actions of the body, and the nerves of the somatic nervous systems are joined with the skeletal muscles of our body. हमारे body के skeletal muscles के साथ attached रहता है. And autonomous nervous system, they control the involuntary action of our body, and they are joined with the smooth muscles of our body, and they control the organs like which are not in our control. The processes also like blood vessel contraction हो गया, digestion हो गया है, urinary bladder के functioning हो गई, that are not controlled by our own will. They are in the under involuntary control. So all these processes are under the control of autonomous nervous system. And this autonomous nervous system is further divided into the two parts, that is sympathetic and parasympathetic nervous system. Sympathetic nervous system, which increase the activity of the body organs as per the requirement, as per the need of the body. Like during exercise, it increase the heartbeat, it increase the breathing rate. And parasympathetic nervous system works against the sympathetic nervous system and brings the body at the normal level, at the resting stage. So it cool downs, it have the calm down effect, and it decrease the heart rate, it decrease the breathing rate during our rest time. So in this way, we have studied about the human nervous system and its parts. After this, we will start with the central nervous system. अब हम start करेंगे हमारा next topic with the central nervous system, in which we will discuss about the structure of the brain and then spinal cord. For this, you have to keep watching, keep studying, and keep learning. Thank you.